Hey, this is Overpass Insights. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to talk about how Apple is cutting their commission down to 15%. Yes! Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw the news yesterday, but it was a huge day for us app developers. Yesterday, Apple decided to cut their commissions on in-app purchases from 30% down to 15% for companies making less than $1 million a year. So that's kind of huge for a lot of us. I've already spoken to a lot of people who are going to be making a lot more money going forward. Me, I'll be making a little bit more money. It's a little bit of a race for me. That's because I need to focus a lot more on the in-app purchase routes. And I know a lot of you guys out there are Android developers, but where Apple goes, I think it's only a matter of time before Google does the same thing. And you know what? I think we have Epic to thank for this. I mean, obviously we do. They're the ones who raised that lawsuit earlier about the 30% commission charges, even though they knew getting into the app markets that was there. And they're, the court cases about the monopolistic whatevers, right? All that's there. The funny thing about this is the $1 million cap is probably not going to help Epic at all, but the media coverage it's had has helped all the rest of us developers who are still trying to get by and start to build that income stream up on the app stores and hopefully on the Play Store soon, right? I had a lot of people come to me as prospects looking to get an app developed, and we're discussing things, and when I tell them about the 30% commission, most people had no idea about that. I mean, most people I knew had no idea that's how much in-app purchases were charged for. So just having that kind of media focus on it, I think was beneficial for all of us, right? And I'm kind of glad that Apple's capitulating. And you could read two ways into this. One, you could say, well, smaller developers aren't making Apple hardly anything anyway because the big app developers are getting all the downloads, they're getting all the revenue. But like I said, I've spoken to quite a lot of people who are going to be making a lot more. I mean, thousands more a month because of this. And they're really excited. And I need to get off my butt when it comes to doing the Apple apps too. I mean, I removed a lot of my apps when the 4.3 guidelines started to really crack down and they wanted me to consolidate all my apps into one application, and I was kind of, I didn't want to do it, dragging my feet, but I think this will breathe some new life into the app developer market when it comes to the iOS App Store. All right, anyway. The whole purpose of this video is to share it with you, get my thoughts on it. I think it's fantastic news. I think it's great. I'm really, really thrilled. I'm really thrilled about it. In fact, I had so many people contact me yesterday just to say, hey, have you seen this? That I was like, yeah, it's like Christmas early, I guess. Of course, for those of you guys who are making money through AdMob and advertising revenue, this isn't going to affect you at all, right? So ad revenue is still... I find ad revenue to be a bit on the decline. It's getting more and more difficult. A lot of the spammy practices that were commonplace before, not just among developers, but among advertisers, are no longer there, right? I think ad revenue just seems to be falling. We have a lot more apps going out there, a lot less placements, or a lot more placements. So the good ads are going to other places, right? And I said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'm also saying it for my own benefit, is trying to rely a bit more on in-app purchases and on subscriptions and on just straight out sales going forward, because, my opinion, and I said this before, is that ad revenue is going to continue to fall. It's getting more and more difficult for people to do, and for advertisers to do, and so much more regulation on it, that we need to start looking more into straight out sales. And the only reason people will buy something in your application is if you make something that's worthwhile. And finally, I know a lot of you guys out there are only Android developers. You have no interest in doing iOS development at all. And, you know, I think you're missing a lot of revenue there. You know, you definitely need to at least try to dip your toe into it. And I know that it's expensive because you need a Mac. You need to go through and invest in all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, you're leaving half the market. You're leaving half the money on the table. Globally, I know this has been a few months since I've looked at this, but globally, Android has like 80% market share, maybe even higher. But when you look at the United States, the United Kingdom, it's about 50-50. You know, sometimes Android's up, sometimes iOS is up, or Apple is up, right? But it's something that you should definitely look into if you're not looking into. So anyway, just a really quick video today, just to share my excitement for this news, really. Let me know. What do you think about this news? Are you excited about it? Do you think Google will follow suit? I think Google will follow suit. You know, they have a habit of copying Apple when we need them to. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm thinking, you know, thank goodness they do. That's why we don't have a complete monopoly on this market, right? Are you excited about this? And if you're not doing iOS development, let me know why not. Is it because you don't like Apple? Is it because it's too expensive? Is it because you're not sure if it'll work? Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's a bit chilly here this morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is great news, great day for app developers. That's it for today. I'll talk to you again next time.